In this tutorial, we're going to take a quick look at how Website Baker basically works. So a couple things though, we're going to be adding some pages here, and what I want you to do is locate the pages folder in your website directory. And the reason why is because when we create pages, we're going to come back to this and see what's happening here. So I'm going to go to pages real quick, and I'm going to add a page, and I'm going to call it home. Now we've got different types of pages we can create, or content. We can do code or forms or menu links or WYSIWYG, which is the what you see is what you get editor. We don't have any other pages, so we can't do any parents. And of course, visibility right now we want public. Other ones, private means you have to be logged in. Registered, you have to be logged in. I think private is just for me. Registered is logged in. Hidden, of course, is that it does not show in the menu, but it's still a page that public can go to. Anyway, I'm going to just click on Add, and it comes up with the editor, and I'll say this is the home page. Save. Now you'll notice that it actually created that page called home PHP. Now, if I take a look at it, here's what the page has. It actually is just a small PHP file that says require the config and require the index file, and then the page ID is 1. And it passes the variable of what page to bring up the content for. So let's just take a look at what this looks like so far. So far we have just a very vanilla installation using the typical template for Website Baker, which we'll be playing with later. And we've got our first page. Now we can go back to pages and we can create another page. This will be page 2, and I'm going to leave everything else the same. This is page 2. Save that, and you'll notice in my pages that it created page 2, and now it's going to be pointing to page ID number 2 because it was the second page that we created. If I go back to pages, you'll see it even shows me the IDs right here, 1 and 2. So I know which ones are which. So pretty easy to be able to create the pages. Now if we want to modify a page, we can just click on the name and we can edit any content that we want about this page. We can also change settings about this page, such as the page title, the menu title, whether or not it has apparent visibility, and we can put SEO, search engine optimization options in there, such as description and keywords, which is always an important thing. Now we can change other things about it too, such as whether or not it will open in the regular frame or in a new window or the same window when you click on it. You can also change it so that it might use a different template, and we're going to use the system default. And we can change what language it might be using and whether or not it's going to be used in search. Now we could also do administrators, change who can administer this page, but we have not set up any users and groups. So we'll be doing that in a much later tutorial. Anyway, I can go ahead and save this page. So I've saved those settings if I've changed anything. And I can also go to Manage Sections. Now what's cool about sections is that you can add multiple things to a page. So I can add a code section to my page, and if I go and edit the code section, you'll see that this is underneath the WYSIWYG section, and it has its own save dialog box. And what this is a PHP section. So if I wanted to use this, I would do echo hello. Now if I save that and I come back and take a look at the pages, let's see, there is the hello that I've output right there. So we put echo hello, but you could actually put any other type of PHP code that you want in here. So it's pretty powerful for you to add some really nice things in Website Baker. And what I typically do is I make it so that editors, or the administrators, me, can edit WYSIWYG and code and everything else, but my clients cannot they cannot edit the code sections. That way I can put certain things in the code sections that they can't edit, which means that they have a more familiar environment with just using the WYSIWYG. But we can take a look at that at a later time. In the next tutorial, we're going to take a look at templating for Website Baker. So let's go on.